it's Chris from Sally Forth. So welcome to the 6th instalment in the Blackstone Heath project. So what have we been doing since we got together last? We've added a whole new section of 4 1-foot square Terra-Former tiles onto this end of the board, and what we've basically done is we've extended the village to twice its size, and we've added a bit more woodland to the terrain. We've changed camera angle so we can focus in on this part of the village. So we've added a second building which is very similar to this sort of thatch building that we added last time round. Now this is part of the benefits of 3D printing, is that these two models are basically the same kit, but in the 3D printing software I've just taken a mirror image, and then in the kit there are three different roof options. So this combination of roof options and the option of mirroring gives you actually sort of 6 different buildings for the price of one. So here's a new house design. This is the blacksmith's house from the Black Scroll Games City of Tarak. So if we take the roof off, we can have a look inside. You can see it's got some sort of nice interior detail. As it's a baker's, it's got a nice big fireplace and a chimney. Then if we lift the building out, see, this is a technique that I've used all the way through Blackstone Heath, and that is to set an indentation into the actual Terra-Former terrain board where we can place the building so that when it goes down it's got a really firm alignment. Any flooring is sort of flush with the level of the terrain board, and that really makes it sort of bed in with the scenery and look like it's been built on some foundations and not just kind of floating on top. So if we put the roof back, and there we have it. So a new addition to Blackstone Heath. The road now winds its way through the village, crossing 3 or 4 different tiles, and we can now see the benefit of the profiles on the Terra-Former tiles, that each road section lines up perfectly with any other road section. So we've now added a few cows to be grazing on the hillside, and flying around we can see the forestry and the villages and some of the new buildings that we've added. So as we've been flying around the terrain, you might have noticed that we've started populating the village with some people to live there. So these are from sort of 2 sources. So we've got some that are from Saga Miniatures, and this is from their sort of civilian range. The links are down below. And we have some other figures which are actually very exciting. So this, we've got a farmer with a hay fork and a piglet under his arm. We'll look at them in a bit more detail a little bit later, but this is actually part of a range that we're going to be casting ourselves in metal, and it's going to be, around 90 or 100 different sort of fantasy medieval village folk, and I think that's kind of really, really exciting news. Blackstone Heath, it's now grown to 5 foot wide and 4 foot deep, and that's about as much as we're going to get on this table. So in our next episode we're going to be going to the big table, and what we're going to be doing is on this edge here the road is going to continue on a bridge over a river. We're going to add a watermill and look in some detail about how we actually build the tiles and how we sort of set 3D objects into it. So if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel and share the link with your gaming buddies, and look forward to seeing you next time.